I don't know if I have memorable studio moments, except for I had memorable moments where like stuff comes together and whatnot. But like when I'm in the studio, we're having a good time because it's loose in that particular way. But we all kind of know each other, and we're kind of like just creating. And creating is a wonderful thing, but I don't know if it's like, I would enjoy it a lot. I don't know if for to tell like, oh, that time we wrote that great song moment. I don't know if that's really memorable to someone else in that respect. But probably one of the great memorable moments to me was the first time. It was more like a writing session, not like a studio recording session. But the first time me and Paul were in the studio with Chris Elliott was really great because we're both fans of his, and he obviously inspired the Handsome Boy modeling school a lot. So like when we got when he like met us for the first time, we were hanging out. It was pretty awesome to be around. I like that kind of humor and that kind of talent. So like a guy who was inspiring us on the humor side all this time wants to like sit down and write with us was always pretty awesome. I mean, I've known Prince Paul for a long time. I used to listen to his records, and then like when I had the first Dr. Octagon record, when it was a demo, he got his hands on it, and he was really like, this is pretty cool. Then we started talking, and eventually, we made groups and records and things like that. And he's always one of my favorites. Actually, just a couple weeks ago, me, him, and RZA were out together, and like we hadn't all been together in a hot minute, so that was cool. Me and RZA bum rushed his stage while he was DJing, so it was always good. It's always great to see him. But yeah, the chemistry, it's he's a super talented producer, so musically, I think we get along, but humor-wise, I think we get along well. So it's one of those things where, like, when we get in a room together, like, energy's good, energy's usually flowing. The only thing with him is, like, both of us were producers, right? So, like people asking us, why don't you do another Handsome Boy record, right? We're like, well, yeah, we'd do it. But the thing is, the way record budgets are and whatnot, we can't sing ourselves, so we need someone to come in and, like, want to do the record. But it's always a good time when we're together, and music is always flowing. Artists that have passed away that I'd love to work with. I think that probably there's a ton of them, but I will preface this by saying I like people because I like them. So like, if I don't know somebody, I could say, oh, it'd be so great to have worked with so-and-so, but it's honestly not true exactly. It's like, I want to work with people I really like. So part of me is not like, oh, it's the greatest singer of all time, or like, it was so amazing how George Michael sang, but I never met him, so I couldn't really tell you, oh, would I've liked to work with him or not, you know what I mean? I guess because we were talking about in the car today, though, like, I did a bunch of stuff on that Built From Scratch record, The Executioner, so like, we were talking about Raider, so like, I was just thinking like, I've had the fortune to work with a few people who have passed here and there, or worked with, and Raider being one of them, where I'm glad I got a chance because it's someone I liked or whatever, you know what I mean? I guess in that way, like, oh yeah, I would love to have done, I don't know, a Big L track, but I don't know, maybe me and Big L wouldn't have got along personally. I mean, I know he has the skills, but, maybe it's like, I'm not hood enough, or maybe, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, musically, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, I'm just saying, like, for me, it's always like, if I get along with somebody, it makes it that much the reason I want to work with them.